Brookville. This is Logan Dale, and we are going over 3 more topics this week on BTV. I hope you enjoy. Guys, we are back this week with the buzz with more topics to discuss. First, prom is right around the corner, but people are wondering, is it worth the cost for all the dresses, makeup, tuxes, and even the tickets themselves?
I mean, if you do prom right, you can slide by pretty easily and not spend as much money if you have good friends who and stuff like that. Because I know I got away doing prom for like $20, so yeah.
I really feel like I probably overdid prom. Like, my dress for tomorrow night cost $300.
Mm-hmm.
My dress from last prom last week was $120. I got a new weave, which was like $40-something. I got my nails done and everything. I think it really does just depend on what kind of girl you are.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, look at what I'm wearing right now. Like, I'm obviously so girly, so I'm obviously going to go, like, more out for prom, just because I feel like it's, just for me, one of the most important nights of my, like, teenage life,
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, what do you think?
I didn't go to ring dance, so I could spend more on prom because I wanted a dress that was, like, something I would wear again to maybe next year's prom or something.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Next topic, speaking of costs, many are wondering if college is worth the cost.
I think it's worth it. Just the pay gap between someone who completed their high school diploma and a person who has their bachelor's degree, it's insane how much more money people who go to college make in their lifetime. And for me personally, it's worth it. But for someone who has no desire to go to college and it might drop out, it's not worth it for them. You really have to judge yourself and judge how committed you're going to be to that degree.
100% depends on what you feel like you want to do with your life, Like, if you know that you want to be an actress, maybe going to a 4-year school to do something that you don't want to do is not the thing for you. I feel like that we are in a time period now where it's not a situation where going to college is the only way you can be successful now. Maybe 20 years ago that was the case, but there are so many ways to be successful now. I don't feel like spending thousands of dollars is worth it just to say that you went to college where you know that you'll do nothing with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think that you were saying like 20 years ago, college was the only option. I think that parents nowadays are pushing, oh, you have to go to college because that's how it was when they were in high school.
Right.
But now there's so many options with trade schools and vocational schools and the early dual enrollment program, stuff like that. There's options and you don't have to go to college and make that huge investment. But I feel like students in our class and our grades are pressured into going to college to do something they don't want to do because of parents.
I think people are becoming more interested in trade school because that's a trade you can have right out of high school.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You can go right into work from the tech center.
On to our last topic, which is huge for at least me. And the question is, should other TV shows that have been canceled for a very long time come back as well?
Absolutely. I'm sorry. Honestly, at 17, still watch Little Einsteins.
Well, I mean, you can't go wrong with Little Einstein.
Exactly. You can never go wrong with these shows. I feel like the shows that kids watch now are just like a taste inappropriate. Like, some of their like jokes, I'm like, these kids shouldn't know what they shouldn't even know this is like an actual joke.
But I mean,
Like-
that was the same thing when like our shows were shows like. The show that we watched when we were young had the same kind of jokes. We just didn't pick up on them when we were young.
Yeah.
If you go
I mean, Hannah Montana was pretty much...
That was my girl.
That was the best show ever. And honestly, Disney Channel has gone down the toilet in the past
For
years,
real.
so
Absolutely.
bring back the OG favorites that everyone
Yes.
loves.
I don't think they should bring back some...
Anarchy.
We weren't walking around with iPhones at age 8 like these kids today are.
That is.
Times are changing.
So why shouldn't they bring back shows?
Maybe they could stream those shows like on the phones.
Yeah. It's an Alex and Max. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Never
Yeah, show, but we do have to wrap this up. Crazy monkey junkie hat.
We do have to wrap this up now, so
Oh,
we'll see you
sorry.
guys next week on another episode.